Welcome to Albion Live. I am joined by RobinhoodRS and Bogul, and we were preparing for the 18 UTC Primetime battle, but we had to come in a little bit early because there is action going down as 1941, led by RAQ, is pushing in on some Blue Army guys. Robin, you've been looking at this battle a little bit longer than I have. Do you want to tell everybody what's going down?
Yep, so currently we have Squawk holding defensive position on the territory. 1941 have Rack. I did see Take Care on the field as well, joining them. And it's going to be 1941 pushing into the territory here. They get a
clump,
nice clump with the Grovekeeper there. A couple people die from the Squawk Alliance. Not many more, though. They are pulling guard aggro, and this is a level 3 tower, so that's going to be causing their healers a lot of issues. But just before we went live, a nice Weeping Bomb Squad came in and took out about 10 Rack right off the beginning here. So these tight territory chokes, Weeping Repeaters are going to be wreaking havoc on any Cloffies that stand on them. And I don't know what this what that engage was by this Grovekeeper tank. Looks like he's just pulling guard aggro, but at the moment, I think Rack are just trying to pull guards here and make a little bit of space for each other. If this Rack guy doesn't get any heals soon,
he's gonna be dead. We're gonna have to find ourselves a new.
Yeah, let's let me find a new Grovekeeper tank real quick.
Come on, guy. No, guy. Where's
he's? All right, I found.
Oh boy.
Can I double click on someone to stalk them?
No.
No. Damn it.
Hey, we can now, unstalk by teleporting. I'm happy enough with that. That saved my life a number of times.
I'll put the name in the.
How about this J Zik guy? How do you feel about him?
That one right there. I put in the chat. Another Grovekeeper tank from Rack.
Okay.
More
front line names. I mean, come on. How do you pronounce that?
Oh, looks like Blue Army are going in for an engagement here. Caught out that tank quite off guard. He's not pulling back for heals. He's going in by himself by the looks of it. A nice preemptive stun by him to stop the rest of the DPS coming in from Squawk, but it looks like there was another flank group to the north here from Blue Army, and these Rack front lines are all getting silenced by the Beetle. The Beetle doing absolutely work. A couple deaths there for Rack, but it seems like they held pretty well. Their healers seem to be getting their reset down, and as we see to the north there, RDT, also from the Rack Alliance, seem to be coming into the territory from the northeast. So it looks like we're going to be seeing a lot of 1941 on this battlefield.
Yeah, RDT has been scouted now by Blue Army. They do have scouts around the north, and they are trying to keep an eye on the battlefield. I'm going to go see who came in through the south here. Yep. That's Target. Also 1941. So there are a number of 1941 players on the field right now.
Yep, 1941 are currently sitting on a 30% debuff for Disarray. So they do have quite a few people in this zone right now. But the queue is not active, so Squawk seem to be holding this just by Blue Army alone. Am I right in saying that? I can't see.
Freeman as well, but that is, Blue Army.
That is Blue Army, yep. That's theirs.
Not for long. Oh, I do see some Black Order on the field.
Okay. Mojo's not going to be happy about that one.
There are just a few, and I mean like just a few Black Order.
Okay, it looks like Rack are trying to edge their way in here. Looks like Xantis from Blue Army is going to be caught off guard if he doesn't get any heals. Nice reset down by Blue Army, and Xantis goes in for the clump right back onto 1941's front line. No catch, no follow-up, just a little bit of aggro, and that Beetle just took that Camland right into Squawk's front line. May have messed them up a little bit.
Well, it was a nice catch, and I think it stopped any follow-up that they might have had. They had some really low members of 41 that they could have gone in on. But
it looks like
great catch.
Locusts are playing really well here for Squawk. Just they can sit up top and free cast and without any issues. But look at that engagement onto 1941's front line.
Down.
A nice Brimstone's coming in with the Grovekeeper engage on top of that. I think it was probably 3 or 4 deaths there.
I only saw 2, but it could have been more. Sometimes
this guy is just going absolutely wild right now. This guy with the Grove Keeper.
That was a nice clump. Look at that, but no follow-up. But it does scare the crap out of RAQ.
Yep, he just seems to be engaging.
Is this a break? Himself. Is this a break? Nope, they're falling back. Just back out of the gate, though. They went a bit farther. There is follow-up, though, to the door. Is Squawk going to follow them out very far?
You got to watch out for those Weeping Repeaters, followed up by that Canadian girl clapping with his Galantines. Nearly caught that healer off guard. I think he got out with about 50 HP there.
Here they come. They're all rushing in. Here comes
their engage. They're probably just going to try and focus on Squawk's front line here. Going any deeper would probably be suicide. But it looks like Squawk come right back, hitting hard onto 1941.
That's a lot of death.
3, 4, 5. That's the clump. That's
the one. That's 6 people down. That always hurts. Let's see what that gives them for the cluster queue now. I believe they're going to go down. They might be at
we lost
37. They went up. They went up. They added more.
We lost our guy, so give us a new name.
Let me see. I'm currently in free look.
Is we got that other the other name. Baluki Kak, the one that we were watching before that nearly died to cards.
Back. He's still alive.
Yep.
He's also still doing guards. So.
Pepsa is a good chance. I'll throw that in there for you.
Yep. Pepsa. Yeah, he's a good guy. All right, I'm on Pepsa. Camlan may be an interesting view. It looks like 1941 are slowly backing off this choke. I think they notice it's a suicide push, if anything.
Well, they are also fighting from multiple chokes on this. They are coming from the very far west. There is an entirely different group over here. Let me give you one of the tanks over here, Trambo. And you can hop over here just to see that there's another flank on this. This is Sancta Inquisito. Inquisitio? I forget it.
Inquisito, maybe? I don't know. These names.
Sancta.
Yeah.
Inquisito.
We'll leave it at that.
I love you guys. You're awesome. Take Care is also coming from the east as well and trying to push on this northern entrance into that same flank where they have terrible vision and have to come by a large high ground assault. I'll give you... Oh, they just lost 5 people over here. I'm going to give you a name. Comedian.
Yeah, it looks like the guys on the west are just holding this this choke and really not doing much. They're not even really putting pressure. They
were just trying to on the east here put pressure on, and they got hit so hard with the clap that they are now rotating north around, and I believe coming to the western side to reinforce to make another push. I could be wrong. Oh, actually, are they coming through the north? That giant north gap that has so much overlook? I don't know. Are you on Comedian? I know he's not the greatest one.
My thing just bugged out.
He might be in the bad position. Let me get you a better player to follow here.
I just saw who was
Dankers. That's
hop back onto Trambo.
Squawk.
He's very close.
Okay, I'll hop over to Trambo.
Okay.
Oh, is he coming in through the side? Oh, that was rough for those guys, though. They lost another 6 guys, including some tanks. Rough.
Yep. It looks like our DT's pushed around to join up with the Sancta group now. As you can see, they're coming in from the north there. I'm guessing they tried bombing the tower, but wasn't very successful. So they're going to probably meet up with Sancta and probably try a full push from all sides. I believe is the only way forward for them. Looks like bombing doesn't really work at the moment. And here we go. Are we going to get a full push? See, Blue Army are getting their Weeping Repeaters down on those chokes. No follow-up damage, though. Look at all those mines. That's a lot of mines. That's a lot of Weepings right there. Something that you do not want to watch.
Oof. Not onto your own backline. That's always scary.
Oh. Looks like Blue Army tanks might have got caught off guard here.
Are they? How many are going to go down here?
They're going to go full in on that. Oh, wow. That Kamama. That Kamama knockback just saved all those tanks.
Saved lives. Saved lives. It's like a seatbelt.
That's the first time I've ever saw that being actually useful in a ZVC.
But that saved lives. Saved lives.
It's like we're just on a standoff. I'm gonna give it to Blue Army at the moment. They are holding well. They haven't lost a lot of people, considering they're getting sandwiched from all sides.
Cluster Q is active.
I would have expected a little bit of a harder push from 1941.
I'm going to Whaling Bulwark to see who's coming through, and it is more 1941. It is a stack of Take Care. It is a stack of our. This is not looking good for the Squawk numbers. Oof.
Oh, and Trampo just went in pretty deep. 0 follow-up though, so once again, deep. Look at his DPS, like where they're positioned. They're all the way outside. It's like if he gets a really nice engage, his DPS have to run all the way around up the staircase, down, and then drop their damage. Time that happens, the stun's going to be over. So they need to position themselves a little bit better.
Razor Rock Ravine also has more 1941 in queue. So to the southwest and southeast has more 1941 in queue. So these guys have reinforcements for days.
Yep. Can you do me a favor and check? Actually, never mind. Is this? Can you check the tunnel to the northeast of this map? Yep. I'm wondering if PoE are sitting in it and cutting off reinforcements.
There is Squawk that are here, but very few. We're talking, group of 6.
Okay.
Just for your information, I've been jumping around between Pepsuck, Trampo, and Comedian to sort of hop around the 3 sides.
Yep.
But I get the same view like you do. These are just 3 different flanks, trying to figure out when to push.
Yeah.
Oh, we just saw a push now in the south. They did push in, and there was a lot of death there on that gate.
The northeast.
The east gate, the east gate. Sorry, southeast entrance on the east gate. That choke that we were watching before has another 5 dead bodies on it.
That Trampo was in the middle of that. Trampo might go down here.
That's like Blue Army are hitting back on this west side right now.
Coming back over to the west. Oh, they did push out a little bit here. But there is so much death on the inside as RAQ pushed in, and there are deaths by both sides on the east and south.
Trampo is down.
Guy on the south.
Where's Peps at? Peps is on the northeast. Okay.
There's Wu-Tang Clan. Here, let me give you Lewis.
That's like I think that's on
Lewis
this
357. I believe is a fan of the show.
Okay, we'll check him out. Row 3.
And right as I switch over to him, he got a stun, but has to back out. Nice.
He's either a fan or he has fans on the show. It's one of the two. Somebody messaged me to watch him yesterday as definitely a good tank to watch, and he seems pretty decked out in some fairly nice gear.
Yep. Not so much a good tank in dodging those Weeping Repeater mines.
Oh, well, you can't all be count killox on those.
That's the last thing that you want to walk on in a ZVZ, because those things can If you walk over a beamed Weeping by James Corner, that's right in the middle of that staircase. See what I mean right there? That coffee just got 1 hit, dude.
Bye, friend.
Yeah. I just want somebody to push. Come on. Give me some action here.
It's coming. I can feel it. It's...
Have a look at 1941's current debuff. 40%. Wow, they just 40%? It was at 40%. 31. It just went down to 31.
That means that some BA Squawk must have come from somewhere.
Yep, or that massive group to the east just died. I wonder who that was. I'm hopping over.
Yeah, that group to the east just was massacred over the ledge.
That was Rack.
Yeah, they weren't even in the. They didn't even get into the castle yet. They were outside and got run over.
I briefly hopped into Comedian. They are in the other zone, southeast of
this. Are they pushing another group?
I went back to Pepsa, but it looks like a part of this, at least Sancta Inquisitor left. Can you check Comedian and see what?
I see. Still see Sancta Inquisitor on the field. But it does look like Arditi has taken their place in the east and is pushing down with RAQ, and they're now holding that gate and pushing to the next level. There are no more guards left here, and so it's a bit more of an actual battle line with a slight overlook for Poopin. Oh, come on.
Oh God, did you watch that, Pumbaa?
Yeah. That's Miracle is going to go down here if he doesn't get a miracle. He gets a miracle.
We're on Pepsa at the moment. It seems like the east is a little bit more action compared to the west at the moment.
Yeah, if you were a little bit farther west deeper into the Blue Army line there was a massive clap on the Blue Army line. Not a lot of death, but everybody was on edge. It was one of the better pushes, and I think they could have really used a follow-up here.
That main tank that we were watching before is back, the one that begins with
nice
the HZ karaoke or whatever. If you want to jump on him, he's pushing in hard at the moment. I like this tank. He's an aggressive Grovekeeper tank, and that's how any Grovekeeper should play. As it looks like Blue Army's front line's getting caught off guard here. Yep. Canadian girl may go down just a little bit. Nope, looks like she lived.
Is Canadian
Brimstone?
I actually know who Canadian girl is. I was going to say
Brimstone's riding down onto
girlfriend of Canadian boy, but they're the same person.
Same person. It's a trap. But yeah, it looks like this rack group slowly reformed itself after getting wiped out.
Look at those is back on the western side, and they're coming in hard. It's going to be a massacre over here. Look at all this DPS on the western side. Both Blue Army and Target guys are going down. There's lots of death over here. Poor scumbag Weasel got wiped out.
Yep. Are you on Louisi?
I'm on free cam right now.
Okay.
I don't see Lewis yet.
Lewis is in the thick of it on the west.
I see him now. He's coming in on the west side. Yeah, but if you can see that pile of corpses there, that was brutal. Somebody messed up.
Was that 1941 or?
It was both.
It went both.
Like if you look at the ones that are to the east on that was mostly BA. I believe there was a clap god in the center of that group of 3 that took them all down. He died for it. But the other group is just pure DPS, and that was all 1941 dying on top of each other.
Okay. And those weepings are pushing 1941's position back just a little bit. Once again, like, defensive position is really strong. Like right now, like.
Well, here, if you go over to the east side now, it looks like as I say that, it looks like RAQ is preparing for a push from the east. So
yeah, it looks like the west is starting to push up as well.
Okay.
Maybe they're going to do a sandwich. Yep, maybe.
They would need to get really deep to make it effective because Blue Army has 2 effective front lines here. They are not anywhere near each other, and the DPS is not split between the 2. They have 2 separate groups. You'd have to get very deep to make this pincer push really effective. You'd have to get to the second level to pinch on that DPS, and coming from the east side, that will be very hard as they have 3 mammoths. And
on the east side, back on Hate Said Karaoke, it looks like he's going in deep.
James Corner's going to die. James Corner dies.
Gets a nice engage on Squawk's front line, but Squawk hammer right back. Brimstones are dropping onto Rack's front line here. Karaoke, I'm going to call him Hate Said because I don't know if his name actually means karaoke, but
you can call him Karaoke. I'm sure he'll mind.
Yeah, his HP goes down pretty low. He needs to work on bringing himself back because it pushes his clothies forward, which you do not want.
Yep, he has to get back faster, is what you're saying. But going low in your HP as a tank is a necessity. You have to be brave. You have to be willing to die. and then know when it's up and when to use your defensives to get back. That's the difference between a really good one and is Pumbaa. What is he? Is he really rocking? He's rocking the Bedrock Mace.
That's like 1941 are trying to change
Pumbaa's
their position
going
here
Bedrock.
with Rack. Looks like they just switched to the southwest, even a tighter choke than before. Karaoke gets a massive stun. No follow-up though, unfortunately. 1 or 2 Cloffies
well, right now,
do go down.
You're seeing right now Squawk is pushing all over on this east side. They have pushed them pretty deep, and it looks like they're... Nope, no follow-up on the choke. It looked like they had the opportunity. I saw tanks coming forward, but I think the call was made to fall back and just take that defensive position once again. And they're doing very well. Pliz is going to lose his Lizard. Oof. That was close for Pliz.
Yeah, it's like 1941 are trying to push, right? They're obviously, that's what their plan is. Yin Beam just went down without any heals at all or protection. But Karaoke
is on the inside over here next to a ballista. Why is he doing this? How brave is he? Is he just suicide? Come on, please. You're gonna make it out of there. God.
Karaoke is getting some really nice engages, right? As his Grovekeeper tank. But there's no follow-up. Like,
yeah, it's
really weird why he keeps going in, but there's 0 follow-up damage. Like, I'm looking like on the outer wall, like all this DPS is just chilling there, doing nothing. They could be wiping out Squawk's front line left and right, but it looks like Pliz just got dismounted on his Lizard. I don't know if he's going to be targeted or not here. But Karaoke gets a nice stun onto Blue Army's front line there. Looks like they lost a couple tanks on Blue Army's side. A nice resets come down. Blue Army goes back in for their engage. Not a lot of people getting caught here. And this may give enough room for these Weeping Repeaters to push up into the upper level. And the territory is defended. So the objective has been claimed by Blue Army. 15 minutes of pure defense position holding, and they were able to channel the attack to be cancelled. So objective is complete, and now we might see a full push by the Squawk boys. As you see, Rack are getting caught off on the eastern side here. Able to sustain the attack. Weeping Repeaters are placed. They need to keep an eye out for those. But I got a feeling Blue Army's going to push out on one side real hard, real soon.
Well, there is a lot of RAQ that just came in on the right side. I don't know if they rotated from the south, but they're mounted. And are they rotating north? I can't. Or leaving. Take Care is leaving.
Are they? I still got Rack inside here. On the territory.
Take Care just went through the gate.
Oh, wow. We'll see you then.
Sancta Inquisito is taking some damage to the west side.
Like Rack just tried engaging full east, and there's some nice DPS going down. Karaoke gets a massive stun into their backline. Gallus follows up. No kills though. Locusts are placed down, so protection from that engagement. But Karaoke needs to get some heals or he's going to fall. His defensive potion was popped, but there he goes. He is down. Is Louise still on there? Yep, Louise is still up.
I went to Pliz briefly. He's trying to mount up on his Lizard.
Oh yeah, he's driving that Lizard real deep into range of that ballista over and over again. He's definitely been demounted a couple of times on it. It's not... I don't know what he's doing over there. But what I also noticed is a number of Squawk had gone out on a flank and they died to the south here. There's like 4 or 5 of them. I don't know what they were doing. It was a little unusual.
Oh, beam Weeping Repeater right into Louise's backline, and there it goes. That gets about, what, 5 kills, all Cloffies, so they just lost a bunch of healers and DPS with that one Weeping Mine. They're posturing in a really tight choke. Like, they need to make up their mind. Are they going to push this, or are they just going to call it and say, okay, boys, we back off here, we fight in the open? Because the objective's done.
It's a little weird. They do have like guys who keep pushing forward to the second tier of steps, way past that choke, but nobody's joining them for the push. And they're all
here's
hanging out in the worst spot. This is not the place for it. They have engaged the mage on the top. Oh,
It's
Not
like their
good.
DPS went in, but no tanks went in. Like Louise was just chilling. It's like I don't get it. But here come the clappers from Blue Army. A lot of people low HP here. Got to keep an eye out for those weeping repeaters. But it looks like everyone survived. It's either they're going to go in fully here, or they're not going to go in at all. They need to make up their mind what they're doing. And here comes that weeping mine again. Someone steps on it. Another 2 people die.
Oof.
And it's just like, guys, come on, learn from your mistakes.
Well, here's
That's
a
how you
really
get
good
better.
clump here. Is it? The
That's a
follow-up
massive
is,
stun onto
yeah.
Louise right there. This could be it. Nope. Blue Army may just full push this. I see a lot of tank names pushing up. A lot of deaths here and there. Picks of 1941. That Weeping Mine back in the center gets another kill.
East is a mess too, as both sides are pushing, and it's just, as you say, it's like 3 go down here, 4 go down here, and another 2 just went down up here on the east.
Yep.
As they retreated, it's been a massacre.
It's like the picking game at the moment.
Oh, they might get a couple of Blue Army here if they can make a pick play, and I think everybody made it out of there.
Weeping Repeater Mine goes down again. But right now it's just like
what are the other objectives on the
DPS
map
just got
around here that these
absolutely
guys would be
sniped.
working for? Are there any other attacks that these guys need to be present for?
They're
They're getting attacked in Darkborough's snag tomorrow. Somebody just launched, I guess.
I guess it would be PoE.
Yeah, it's Crimson and Hammer and Sickle once again.
Yeah, I guess the play here. So 1941 and PoE are working together today.
You don't say.
We had information passed on to us that they are sharing hideouts, so it's easier for 1941 to return. So while Blue Army was pinned down in this territory, I'm guessing PoE went around and launched on everything for tomorrow.
No, it doesn't look like everything. It's I only see 1 launch so far, and that's in Darkborough snag in the main one. So like I'm looking at all the. Would you see any?
Nope, but it looks like 1941 just tried another engage and they got quickly knocked back. I just want one side to push this, please. Because this picking situation is really not fun. It's like,
well, I don't think either one want like.
Blue Army doesn't want to
move. Oh, that was an incredible catch with that soul shot. Where's the follow-up? Oh, nice stun with the. But no DPS, 0 DPS, none.
1941's DPS just got deleted by a Weeping Mine.
Yeah, I see what just caught
all those bodies
on
the ground.
Ugh.
That's a big.
They tried. That's 7 dead bodies.
I'm a free roam and see if I can find anything that's flanking or anything that's pushing out. East side seems to be a bit more content. As we say that, East side just got engaged on hard. Trying to find a tank to watch on this side.
I sort of went a little bit of free roam in between. It's a little bit annoying because you can't see,
both are orange, right?
Yeah.
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 You do over time get used to seeing them like that, and you really start to look at the capes.
If you hop on Coda with a 0.
Oh, look at that incredible leap right in the center, and the follow-up. That is 10 dead.
Coda just went down.
1941. Coda, James's, Karma, all dead. That was a pile of bodies. Beautiful catch. Follow-up was on point. And now 41 has to rotate in new players just so that they have a front line here, or they're going to lose their positioning. And I think they're losing their positioning.
I'm going to hop onto Hamsterus. I'll put the name in the...
What's the current percentage of debuffs for both teams? I've got 19 on Squawk.
33
I'm watching
on Pepsa.
33 on on 1941.
Wow. That's a big difference.
Yeah. Well, that means that Squawk has gone down at least 10, and 1941 has stayed pretty much the same for a while now, even though they moved out a huge portion. So this is going to be interesting to see if Squawk can keep this up. I mean, it looks like they're winning the game slowly, but not if these numbers are replacing this steadily. They might just have RAQ like stacked on top of them from the next hour. They got to figure out what to do.
And as I just heard, it looks like overcharges are breaking for Blue Army, which could be an issue.
Well, look at all
Blue
that
Army,
loot that's got to be available, like for these guys. They've had to have been able to pick up some replacements. People can start making the calls. Yo, I need this. Yo, I need this.
Can you check that blob that just zoned in to the north?
Oh gosh, yeah, that's a big one, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh, hello, take care. You're back.
Oof. Okay, this could get real interesting.
Joined by Arditi. I don't know how much Arditi had left because, well, I mean, had left of the zone because there was a ton of Arditi still here. And now we have Blue Army and Blue Army Freeman zoning in too. So this is Aggressor has joined in the battle as well.
1941 just pulled off the territory. 1941 are pulling all the way south. Hamster is scouting.
There's a number of more guys from like Squawk just streamed in, and they have the gate in the top in like the tunnel, and there is a fight in the tunnel. So it was a mess in the there were guys who were queued up to get in, and they got massacred on the gate.
It looks like the 1941 are pulling out southeast. They just zoned out into Wailing Bulwark. I'm gonna stay on Hamsteris because he's slap bang by himself in the middle of this 1941 blob.
That's a Blue Army guy though, so that's a little confusing in terms of perspective, but so they just ran away? They decided they're done?
Yeah, 1941.
There's nothing to fight for here. They're about to be overwhelmed by Squawk. Squawk came in through every entrance. They had Conflict, they had Aggressor, they had Sex with X. Everybody was coming through. The call had been out, we're trapped, we can't do this. We're going, up 17 to freaking 31. So get out here and help us or we're dead. And they responded.
I'm going to quickly hop around and check the other major zones.
Okay.
It may be a little bit late as it's already 11 minutes past, but...
There were not as many fights today at 18 as there were yesterday.
That's true. Oh, what do we have here? We have Sun just zoned into Dry Vein Cross with a 10% debuff. There's another blob of PoE on the territory. Do we know if these guys are together? Like, do they... PoE and Sun, entwining their fingers as they skip down the road, so to speak?
I don't know if entwining their fingers is the right way to say it. More like just waving as they cross the street.
Okay.
I don't think it's we're hugging each other and hanging out in the same hideouts or nothing. Not quite that.
Not 1941 and PoE.
I think I think the initial reaction to it is a little bit more than it was. I think it's more like there was an
Oh wait, we have more. We have action. Hold on, let me give you a name. God, Bro
Hamster.
No, Lingwolf. It's Arch versus PoE Pretz on the territory.
Okay, here we go. And Sun just ran away from this, so they could have interfered in this had they been really intertwining their fingers. So
Sun is that blob that's currently heading streamlining in from the middle of the map.
Oh, so maybe they are. Okay.
Yeah.
No,
which is kind of sad to see
surf.
as
no, that's Surf.
Is it? Okay.
It's Surf. The medium-sized one is Blaze. The one to the south is Tidal, and the one to the north is Bacon.
Okay.
So yeah, it's Arch versus Poe versus Tidal versus Bacon.
Can you?
No.
Is the South Blob dismounted?
Yeah, they're dismounted. Surf is dismounted.
Can you find
us?
Well,
they're not all dismounted. Let me get you one of them. Try to get a tank in just a moment.
Yeah, it's like Arch is holding the hill to the northeast at the moment.
I'm going to give you Hestra to begin with. And we'll work from there. That is the wrong kind of tank.
Stra. Okay. So level 1, so the guards aren't that much of a threat.
I found the tank we want. He's going in. The Makas. If I can just figure out how to spell his name. He's so deep. Come on, Blake. Click on you, man.
Them. As they engage here, territory defense is up, but that didn't stop this guy going in deep.
The Mahasks.
Mahask. We gotta say it every time like that, okay?
Oh, he's good. I'm a fan of Mahask.
Mahask seems to be doing some real solid tank work for Tidal here. A lot of guard aggro though. They're going to have to start focusing these guards, or PoE are going to take full advantage of this. But it doesn't stop Mahask going in. A nice catch on the front line of PoE's tanks, but a nice locus by PoE stops their engage pretty much in their tracks here. And look at this tank, this guard aggro.
Currently, Arch has disengaged from the north side of this fight and is getting ready to fight Bacons. Both groups are still mounted, but they seem to be posturing.
Okay.
Sun just entered from the southeast.
Ooh. Oh, and here we go again. Surf's going in for another engage. Only focusing the center here. The Majas seems to be a little bit in trouble.
Arch is playing dirty here. Arch is circling around to the backside of Surf.
Oh, no.
Yeah, they're playing super dirty, but they've been scouted.
Oh, yep, and Mahas seems to be getting the call to fall back here. Everyone from Tidal seems to be slowly falling back. Mahas is still on the front, doing what he does best. Yep, it looks like Tidal are pulling out of the territory to the northwest here. It's like a faux disengage.
They're going to lose a couple of guys up north who are super caught. Poor... Oh, God. Guy, your name has too many
Arch
vowels.
currently?
He has one consonant in that name.
I don't see any.
Arch is circling around. Arch is southeast, and I believe they just engaged Sun. Arch just engaged Sun, and then...
On Lingwolf? Should we hop to Lingwolf?
You can hop to Lingwolf if you'd like. I don't know where he is in this fight.
Yeah, Lingwolf is the man to watch.
I see him. Yep, I see him right now. He just moved off the primary engagement of this. He's moving around to the northeast. All right.
Stay on him.
I'm going to be honest. I think the engagement moved off of him for a moment, and that the big
Arch
fight
needs to watch their backline. Their backline.
Oh yeah, here comes Surf though. Surf is getting engaged by Sun. Sun comes in on top of Surf. Surf is on top of Arch. Oh, and the Surf guys just got deleted. That small group that left the castle.
Looks like Arch just got word of this, and they're pushing back southwest to where those deaths just happened.
Yeah, they're turning over on Sun. Are they going to go for Sun? Are they going up a hill?
Ooh.
Who are they engaged by? Who's on top of them with that frost?
Sun. It's Sun.
Sun?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sun is fighting
this
two
is
sides here. It is.
All right, guys. So if you're wondering if it's going to be interesting when there are no alliances. Oh, and Poe just came in over top and just pushed on top of Surf. Where's Surf? Is Surf even left? Okay, Surf has fully disengaged out of the tower, and now they're on the south side. Just engaged Sun into the full side of Sun. Sun is coming up. This is ridiculous.
Jump back onto Hamas.
Hamas!
And it looks like Surf are slowly, wave after wave, slowly pushing in onto Sun here. Nice engage onto their backline. Couple Cloffies caught here. Very low HP. Looks like no healer there for Sun as that siege bow just drops to the floor. Weeping Repeater goes down as well. And it may be...
A lot of Sun just died, and it looks like Surf is doing a lot of combat looting. They might want to stop because this fight is not over.
Looks like
enemies on all sides.
The Hamas may just go down here. Oh, he got lucky there. He got real lucky. He needs to get a heal. But it looks like Arch just Tidal off guard, and they're engaging as well to the north of Hamas here. I'll hop back over to Ling Wolf. If you hop back over to Ling Wolf.
Oh, he just jumped in and got a nice slam, but
couple kills on
too many. Arch is wrapping around. It's not going to be versus Sun anymore. Arch is already in on top of them as Zardude. Is that?
I don't know.
Is that like Zardozo's little boy? Zardude.
Arch are combat looting as well, so their backline is
there's battles
stretched.
at the tower right now. Who's fighting at the tower right now?
I don't know, but Arch are about to get another engage here. I can't really see on who though.
I don't see who's left over here. It just looks like Poe on the tower, but I did see
PoE are coming out, and it looks
the
like
Bacons! The Bacons have engaged on the tower. Remember the Bacons? They were here too.
PoE are mounted outside of their territory at the moment, and it looks like they're looking to get a nice little angle onto Arch and Tidal. I'm gonna check the mask.
Well, it's gonna be really hard because they are engaged from the north by the Bacon.
Jump back onto the mask.
The mask.
And yeah, he's deep into Arch's backline here. It looks like Archer on the retreat.
What if it's them hacks?
It could be, but whatever way it is, he's going to be right into Arch's Cloffies here. A lot of these Cloffies are probably going to die. That Brimstone lands on top of him. One goes down. That's one healer down.
Oh, look at that foul. Oh, where's it going?
That Siege Bowl looks like he's going to die as well. Surf, full tidal wave push onto Arch at the moment. Arch are not returning the favor, but as I say that, there it is.
Wow.
Tidal just got knocked out, but
yeah, they did, but they
are
a
enough.
wave.
It's not enough.
You can't stop the wave.
Yep. Once the
it starts in the stadium, people
just
keep doing it. They just keep doing it. It never stops.
And look at these tiny little chokes. These
Inspiration, can you make it out of there? Let's see your clicks. Let's see your skill. You're dead.
Nope, he dead. So was that Siege Bowl player. It looks like cleanup crew coming in now.
Wolf is gonna go down too. We followed you while we could, sir.
F for Ling Wolf. And
wait,
what's this?
404?
Error 404?
404?
Where? What?
Yeah, we just see the Frostlings come in.
Yep.
Or Frost Forge coming in, and that's members of 404.
But I don't see a full
Broccolocoli goes down. Broccoli? There's a lot of broccolis in this game, I gotta say. I know 3 broccolis.
I'm gonna hop into a free roam and see if I can find another.
There's death everywhere. There's just death everywhere right now. 404, and the Gypsies are here. Guildless, the Gypsies are here.
Where?
Oh,
down to this. I'm gonna give you guys. I'm trying to find an actual battle right now. It's so spread out, and people are just running around killing everyone. It's a mess. There's no real. You might even want to just go free mode, Bogul, and just watch, just move around and just.
I just went briefly to the territory, and Pretz, they have been here the whole time. They're just sitting at the territory while everything is dying around.
Okay, Surf is returning to the tower. They have just come into the south, and they seem to be maybe the most together group still. Domkit, who I just interviewed. Domnit, I'll put his name into chat. We'll hear of his interview really soon. There you go. He's a tank. We can follow him. He is one of their ZVZ leaders.
All right.
Actually, I believe that is their GVG. I mean, that's the
GM.
Yeah.
It's always nice to have this information.
We have the Mighty Frogs on the field, and that always makes me feel good seeing them Mighty Frogs. Currently, one of the best 10-man guilds in the game.
So we're back to territory being held in a defensive position once again.
We're right back to where we were.
Yep.
And we're about to call that Sun has entered the field from the southeast.
Yep, and it looks like Surf, are picking off PoE's front line here, but 0 deaths as far as I can see. A lot of guard aggro though. They need to focus on the guards now, while PoE are pressured onto the tower. Unless that blob to the southeast of them is a flank group, I'm not sure why they're fully pulling out.
I see Poe pulling out to the northeast as it looks like Yaga is leaving.
Yaga
The
might be their
Bacons have
flank.
entered from the north. Like they are in the territory to the north, on the north side of the territory, pushing in against guards. Pretz are still in the center of the territory, being pushed by Title, and I believe they've engaged with Bacon, but not heavily. They're currently just throwing down spells from the high ground, like
Yep.
fire.
Title full pull out of the territory. They are currently heading southeast, still dismounted. I'm gonna guess they're gonna reposition unless they have another objective to go for. I'm not
there's
sure.
just like 4 fire mages throwing fire artillery and meteor down, and they're not really hitting anything. They're just keeping Bacon engaged. Nothing serious to the north. But we just saw a group enter from the northeast as I say that. Or is that the Yaga leaving? No, that's Yaga leaving. They returned, turned around, stood at the door, and came back. Now there is a tier 5 blob to the south.
Bacon's all just mounted up
Surf?
and heading northeast. Surf is leaving to the southwest, I believe.
Yep.
Bacon's all mounted up and are heading to the northwest.
Well, the tower can't be, it's past the 20 minutes now.
That's true. But they had enough people there to full wipe PoE and take their battle mounts. They had, I think, was it a command mammoth and a ballista still on the tower? And there's no escaping that. Like, once you gain control of the tower, clear all the guards, take down the mage, like you can zerg down the mage pretty easily. That's a free couple 100 mil silver right there.
Well, it looks like Squawk has declared attacks all over the River Corpse path, crossing and Fount. So that will be engaged tomorrow at 18 UTC along with Darkburrow Snag. So it'll be interesting to see what these two groups choose to do and who defends where when what's being attacked. So that'll be interesting to see. Oh, and Sunken Spring as well. Oh, no, that's tomorrow and 3 hours from now. So it's a ways away.
Yep, and just to give the audience an update on Sun, they actually were able to claim the tower back in Spring Sump Wetland, which is their main hideout zones.
Oh, good for them.
So, once again, Sun got their foot back in the door, and with their main tower, so they don't have to worry about their hideouts being demolished for now.
Well, that's good to hear. I like seeing that they were able to defend. I don't want to see anybody wiped off the map. That's always.
Looks like Tidal were able to claim Driving Confluence, I want to say. Is that how you pronounce it? Northeast of Driving Cross. That was owned by PoE, so they were able to take that tower.
Yeah.
Yep. And Driving End was okay. Yep, that one's still in PoE's hands. So looking at the map, from what was held before, I'm just going to quickly look over everything. Thunder Rock Ascent was lost. Blue Army lost Thunder Rock Ascent to Hammer and Sickle. Thunder Rock Drawl was defended by Final Order, or Black Order. God damn it, I do it every time, dude. Flamog Fork was also defended. River Cup's Fount was defended by PoE and Crossing, and I think Path was Blue Army.
Well, it couldn't have been Blue Army. Well, maybe it could have. They could have taken it and then declared,
And then Sunfang Ravine, Aggressor was able to hold off the attack by PoE. Good for them. But they did lose Sunfang Approach to PoE. And I'm going to quickly jump all the way
I was going to say, do we know what's going on with Tea Party up here?
Tea Party looked like they defended, but that probably is because 1941 literally shoved their whole entire alliance into Squawk today in this time zone.
Is Sex with X really attacking Tea Party?
Where's that?
Skyland Plateau. That seems like way out of the way.
Sky Sand Peto?
Sky Sand.
Yeah. Looks like they are. That's like way out the way for us, Sex of X. I don't know why they're pushing all the way over there.
Because it's a hideout zone. They have Tea Party has their hideout there.
Oh. But why would you want to
Rent?
I don't think Tea Party's in the mood for renting, you know? Those boys
No,
are ready to
they bang.
fight.
Yeah, they bang.
They ready to bang. Looks like the castle.
But yeah, it looks like One Punch Man is doing some work up north. And yeah, Squawk is really taking that all the way to the edge. That like 1 to 2:30 on the clock, they're really pushing. I mean, there's not much ego left here. What they're down to 3 territories, maybe 4. If you go farther south, there's a 4th ego territory. Wow. Zorn has more.
What was those?
Zorn
Can you
has
remember those 3 zones that were launched on in the middle of 1941's Heartland?
Oh yeah,
I think was it Willow Shade Pools? Was it that?
Willow Shade Sink. And yeah, Chaos took it. Willow Shade Sink, and now they're being attacked. Let me see if the other ones look like they were defended.
Willow Shade Hills was taken by.
Oh, it was?
Oh wait, actually, hold on. Can't remember if this is. Nope, never mind. I lied.
Do you mean
that was held?
Driftwood Glen and Willowshire Lake by Hell Army, Minha Kaza.
Yeah.
And
Hell Army. Where's Hell Army? Yeah, they took it. Bogel's right. I didn't think they did because that looked like that's the same flag as Final Order, isn't it?
No, it's just red and black.
No, it's different.
Yeah, they have the crown. Never mind, my bad. Like, okay, nope.
But it's nice to see
Yeah, these guys did
that
good.
those
They
guys are starting to carve out a little bit of 1941's territory while they're focused elsewhere.
And immediately they're attacked by other guys like Target and and Sancta Inquisitor. Like, I'm coming back for this. We're coming. And Take Care is attacking Driftwood Vale. Okay, this is going to be interesting. All right, so Take Care seems to have come out of that catastrophe. Okay, they are currently on the field every day. They're doing okay. Have you heard anything about this?
I haven't heard much. I really haven't been paying much attention to them, to be honest. As of late, basically PoE are the main focus at the moment. You know, that's who at least I fight anyway. I haven't been to NA content, obviously, because of work. So my weekends is the only time I can partake in NA content. But
well, I'm on the other side of the map, not on the west over with 1941. I just came back and looked at Valen, who had been doing very well. It looks like they have expanded even more. I can't say. I don't think they had Runnelvane Bog or Float Show Flow.
No, they did not. They've been expanding pretty well. And now, if you view it into Alliance view, their borders are right on top of our borders.
Yep.
As in Squawk's borders. So the question is, do Valon push this? Do they make their mark?
Maybe they make a kingdom in the east. The Valon kingdom in the east.
I think that it's more likely that they would push, if they're going to push you. I mean, you do have them surrounded to the north and south.
Yep.
So they have to push you somewhere. I don't think it's just going to be like picking off the poor little ego territories and what's left of Solid. I don't know who this is here. Joust? I don't know much about them.
I'm not sure.
So it'll be interesting to see what happens there. Yeah. But I think that's all the action we have for everybody today. We do have an interview coming up with Dynastia, actually. I do a post-mortem with Gabumon, an Avenger, formerly of Dynastia. It gets pretty good. It's one of my longer interviews. I don't generally do 1 hour, 20-minute long interviews, but they had quite a story, and it gives me the feels, Bogle. It gives me the feels. Right in the cockles of the heart.
Aww. I will be airing that in about 15 minutes, 10 minutes at 19
about
UTC.
10 minutes for these guys. Yeah.
It's a nice relaxing thing. I'll try to show some crystals maybe, but we'll mostly be listening to that interview. It's an interesting one. It starts a little slow, but then it gets emotional, is what I'll say.
It gets real.
Oh.
Yeah, is how I would say it. It talks about the realities of running guilds, and it doesn't always go well, Bogle.
Hence a post-mortem, huh?
Yeah, that's why we're doing an autopsy on this guild. What happened? Who killed this thing? Was it you? Was it you? Was it you? All right. And on that note, yeah, I don't think I'll be there much for that episode, as I'm going to be listening in on the roundtable call to find out more about alliances so that I can be up to date with the latest informations on that for you guys. But we do have a really good show for you, and it does go a little long. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I will see you guys tomorrow. And then again on the weekend, Bogle, as what I think we're here at like 14:30 in the morning. Like, we're here pretty early in the morning. What time do we get here?
14:30 is pretty late in the afternoon for me, but it's the level 6s and 7s, the Crystal League matches, the never seen before highest possible level Crystal League matches. And we will be live showcasting of these as well with Lupac, and probably record some of the matches that we can't show live, maybe do a postcast 30 minutes later. So there will be a lot of extremely high level action to be seen on Saturday.
Yeah, it should be good. And we'll come right in after the tier 5s. We'll tell you who won those, tell you what to expect. Should be a really fun day, and I really look forward to it. I know it's our first one. Might be a little hectic as we figure out the timing of everything, but I'm looking forward to getting these done and starting to do them better and better each time.
One question, Shozen. Do we have raffles in this show?
In this one right here?
Yeah.
The one on a 15-minute delay.
So no. But on Saturday, we might have raffles too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'll ask for them.
All right.
Yeah, I'll try.
Okay. Well, Robin, what do you think of today? Good fights?
A lot of action, yeah. Shout out, I know it's going to be a little biased, but shout out to Blue Army for holding off by themselves pretty much a whole alliance of 1941 by themselves for nearly 30 minutes straight. Some great content from that zone. Also, shout out to the Surf Boys and Arch and PoE for those, and Sun. I can't forget Sun. They did come in and fight for that interesting 4-way ZVZ down in Dry Vein. These outer rims for like these other maps seem to be really interesting to watch. It seems to be a lot of alliances coming together to fight all at once pretty much, and it is just mayhem, but I'm really enjoying it. Today's show has been a lot of fun. Obviously everybody wants to claim those towers to defend their hideouts that are located in these zones.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, well, I will see you guys later. Thank you guys for watching, and I look forward to seeing how this unfolds throughout the next week.
Yep. I will see you guys next week.
Yeah, you'll be back on Tuesday, correct?
Correct, yep.
All
right. See you guys then. And everybody
Bye-bye.
else, see you in a few minutes for the Dynastia post-mortem interview with Gabumon at 19 UTC.